Hi folks, Fuzz here, welcome back to World of Final Fantasy, and we're heading back to Cornelia today to start Chapter 4, so we'll go to the gate, travel, and basically just make our way back here. Yep. So we're going to go and visit Princess Sarah, but before we do that, we'll just have to get through the opening cutscene.
Chapter 4. A Legendary Warrior. Okay then. Let's check in with Princess Sarah.
It's the Bahamutian army!
What? They're here already?
Timing! We were actually just on our way to see you.
If they've established a camp near our gates, then clearly they must intend to finish us once and for all.
So what now?
Seems to me, we're going to have to nip this little problem in the bud.
What do you propose we do?
We should take the fight to them.
Well said, but as things stand, Cornelia simply does not have the manpower.
If you can just buy us some time, we'll do the rest.
Huh?
Me and Reynn will sneak up on their boss and take him out.
What? Is it really that simple?
Well, he may not exactly look it, but Lann's pretty good in a fight. Thing is, he used to get picked on for being such a pipsqueak.
Please, as if you were ever any taller than me.
Oh, well, I might have made up the pipsqueak part, but he definitely did get picked on. I think that maybe the other kids were a little creeped out by our arms. Still, we were always kind of proud that we look like this, because it meant we were just like our mom, right?
I guess.
So, let's talk more about Lann getting picked on. Boy, did they make him cry. But after I whipped him into shape, he never lost a fight again.
How wonderful.
But that's not 'cause he turned into some kind of bully-destroying machine. He just literally never picked a fight he couldn't win. Really, his threat assessment skills were uncanny. He always knew the odds. Call it natural cowardice.
Hey, watch it.
So, Lann, how about it? Do you think we can beat those guys?
Piece of cake. Well, not a piece of cake. More like a very large sliver of cake.
Well, there you have it. So, are you willing to trust us?
Very well then. We must act. It is only a matter of time before the Federation completely overruns Cornelia. We will fight and place our faith in the Mirage Keepers.
What a weird thing to remember. I know someone bullied Lann, but why can't I remember who?
Okay, so it looks like we're getting control of our team once again at this point. And we're just going to make our way down. I think there's more cutscenes in that as we actually head on into the bottom part of this area. So we are going to use the save crystal before leaving as well. Our main objective is to reach the Watchplains. Here's the cutscene.
Hello there. Are you the keepers from the prophecy? I'm captain of the Cornelian Army 1st Brigade. Princess Sarah has appointed us as vanguard. We have been informed of the particulars. We'll time our feint to when the two of you storm the field. You can set out just as soon as you're ready.
Right, so we've been recruited, by the looks of it, by the commander here. Let's just save to be on the safe side, should anything happen. Since you do only have the one save file, as we've mentioned, Now I'm just going to have a very brief look at our Mirage boards here before we continue on. Copper Gnome, we've already given him some good stuff in the form of the Protect spell in the last episode, so I'm happy with that. Tama, let's have a look at what she can have. We're not at the ability yet where we can transfigure any of our Mirages here, but I think we'll just go for Cure here. Cure's always useful. And let's just see who we've got next. Frit's going to be good. I'm going to show you what you want to get with him. You want to do Sizzle and Stroll, because then he can... Oh, no, not that. Because then he can come out in the field with us and melt obstacles that are in our way. Well, obstacles that can be burnt anyway. So that's quite useful. And anybody else while we're here? Not using you. Not using you at the moment. Floating guy, we haven't spent any skill points with you yet. So we can have dark magic, which is pretty good. If we can learn it. If we can get there. Flutter. Okay, so this will actually get you into other locations as well, if you want to learn that. So since we can't learn dark magic yet, well, yeah, okay, we'll learn this. And what's up here? Ultimate Focus can be quite useful. It boosts the magic stat of your stack in that particular battle. But we'll go for the passive effect first, so that we can head towards the dark magic once we actually have the SP to do so. Okay, anybody else? Chock-a-chick? Gil Finder, yep. Nice ability. Gil's always useful, of course, in Final Fantasy. Can't do much else at the moment. And I think that's just about going to do. Mini Golem, not using you. And we're not using Moo either. Okay. So we've had a nice SP spending spree. Okay, let's move on.
Where's the goblin camp?
Up on that hill. Come on!
Right, so we're going to approach this camp here. And this is going to kick us off into the battle. Well, we'll be able to join the battle anyway. So we're in the Watchplains, and as you can see, there's a gate which we can use if we wish to do so.
Circle around and knock the goblin's paw senseless.
Okay.
Make sure you grab the eye drops from the entrance.
Oh yeah.
And then there's a soldier we can talk to. Just here.
According to the Vanguard's reports, many of the enemy forces are capable of inflicting blindness. It impairs your eyesight and causes your weapon attacks to miss more frequently, although thankfully magical attacks remain unaffected.
Okay, so it's warning us against the blind status effect here, which enemies can inflict upon us, and he will give us some free eye drops as well. But you can always use the gate and drop back to Ninewood Hills, and you can purchase more of those eye drops from Choco Boccolina, Chocolate, or whatever she's calling herself nowadays, if you wish to do so. But I'm just going to go ahead here.
What are those chain things?
Whoever the Mirages are beholden to must...
Now remember, we're not able to imprison any of these guys just yet, because they're chained up to a commander.
All right.
Oh yeah!
Okay, and we're going to move forward now into the next area. Don't think there's any items down here, is there? Oh yes, there's a chest. Good thing we looked there. Girl's Diary entry number 1.
Huh? This thing...
If you want to read that thing, by the way, just go to items, key items, and there it is. There you go.
Huh? This thing seems awfully familiar.
Right, we're going to come here. This is going to start an encounter. A forced encounter. We just have to speak to the Bahamutian thingy-majig, whatever it is. Before we actually cross that bridge, we'll speak to the soldier here. And we get 3 potions. Just a little bit further around, I think. It's hard to see exactly because the camera doesn't like to rush itself, but there we go. 2 ethers. And now we can head up those steps. Okay, so now we're entering Back Row 2, which is the name of this area here. And we're going to start by making our way through these fences because there is another forced battle up here we can do. And again, if we complete this, we'll get 3 potions. So it is worth it. Just speak to the soldier afterwards for the reward. Okay, and actually, around here, there's a chest we can open for a cure seed. So we do want to get that. And we get some information here telling us that we can put these on empty Mirage board spaces, blank spaces. So I won't be doing that just yet. But it's good information to know, I guess. Okay, now we get a commander. And we can kill this guy first, I believe. So let's just make sure we're targeting him. And then I'm pretty sure we can take on his little behemoth doggy thing because the chain's broken now. So we'll just attack. We're probably going to kill it, it's the only problem. Let me just see if we can unstack here. There we go. And now we'll imprison it. Or at least we'll try to imprison it. Don't forget, every time you fail at imprisoning, you can, it will improve the chance the next time you attempt to do so. Oh, come on, this is really annoying. So that little flashy blue circle won't last forever either. We got it, wonderful.
No trouble at all.
Oh yeah!
Okay, so this is the baby behemoth. So not the normal behemoth, the baby behemoth. We'll go ahead and confirm the details. It's like a little purple doggy thing, isn't it? Alright, so we're going to head up into the next area now. Well, actually, no, we're going to head up into the next part of this area. There is another treasure item just up here, actually. So make sure you have Choco Chick or somebody that can detect these hidden treasures. And we'll get some Phoenix down from that one. Okay. And then we're going to head across this bridge here. Oh, it's not really a bridge, is it? It's more of a thin part of the chasm.
Okay?
Good timing. Some of my soldiers swore they'd seen a princess on the battlefield. I suppose I got a bit careless.
Princess Sarah was here?
What? No way. That can't be right.
I'd like to think so. But knowing her, it's possible. Still, we must focus on the task at hand. Don't worry about me. You two should press on. Up ahead, you will find the Bahamutian soldier in charge. He leads the goblins.
Cool. Let's do this.
Right, okay.
Up ahead.
So there's one more thing for us to grab from this area before we actually move on. And I believe it's 3 eye drops, and it's from the chest here. So I guess we can go around this way. Can we go in here? I don't think there's any need to, but I'll have a look. But we'll probably want to unstack before we do. Let me just do Libra, see what we're working with the black neck.
Okay.
So 204 hit points. Yeah, we'll definitely want to unstack. Hopefully we won't one-shot this thing now. Nope, there we go. Very good. And could take a few attempts again. No, we got it. Brilliant. Just go for all the default stuff. So I am trying to get one of every Mirage, of course. Okay, so we need to leave it with selfie. We're actually full now on Mirages. So don't forget we can use the prism case at save crystals, at the gate in Ninewood Hills, and by speaking to the flying thing, that person there, look, as well, if we want to swap things out. Right then, so where are we now? Okay. There is a treasure we can grab, but it's a little bit further up. Should we say hello to you?
That's odd. I could have sworn I saw...
Okay, nothing exciting there. Actually, before we go any further, I've just popped down to the bottom of these steps again because there is a hidden passage just in here, which I don't want to miss. 2 Phoenix down. Right, okay, so once we've opened those, we can then head up the steps, which is actually going south, and make our way around at the top. So we are getting close to a save crystal now, fortunately. Oh, but there's a forced encounter here for an ether. Make sure you speak to the soldier afterwards. Okay, and then we're just going to cross this bridge here. And the save crystal should be around here somewhere. There it is. You can see it on the map now. So we can go ahead and heal here. But before we go any further, there is a... I'm going to save in a moment. There is a boss battle encroaching upon us where the star is on the map. But there's 3 potions we can grab first. You can see the treasure chest just there. Just be careful not to go too far up there, otherwise you might trigger the boss encounter. Now, I do recommend that before we go into that boss fight, that your characters, your active characters and Mirages are level 8. So I'm going to finish off this episode here today, and I'm going to do just a little bit of grinding. We're about level 7 at the minute, it shouldn't take long, and then we'll be ready for the upcoming battle. Also make sure, and this should already be the case anyway, that your copper gnome has the protect ability, and that you're going to be using it in the battle coming up, so make sure it's leveled as well. Alright then folks, thanks for stopping by today. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I'll see you soon for more World of Final Fantasy. Goodbye.